Hey, this is. Hi, Jeff.
Hey, what's up there, Ryan?
I have got a good one for you today.
Okay, let's do it.
This is War Thunder.
All right.
War Thunder is basically it's a tactical flight sim kind of game.
Okay.
It's actually surprisingly deep. There's a lot to this game.
All right.
Added to the fact that they just introduced tank battles as well. So it kind of has like World of Tanks mashed with a flight sim.
And it's the sequel to Peace Thunder.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
It's after the negotiations failed in Peace Thunder, you get War
Thunder. Yeah, there you go.
But you've got multiple types of ships. There's actually a lot of different game types included in this.
Okay.
It's a free-to-play game, and they've kind of solved that free-to-play game situation where you die and then you're just out.
Yeah.
Which is really frustrating in a lot of those games. And what they do in this one is you can have multiple crews. So say you have up to 4 or 5 different vehicles that you take into the game mode, and if you die, you can pull one of your other ships in.
Okay.
So you're able to keep playing. You don't get in the game, fly for 5 minutes, get shot in the head immediately, and then you're out.
Do you unlock more vehicles the longer you play, or the more you level?
There's a lot of research and there's a lot of different research levels where you can get newer planes and unlock new parts to the planes that you have, making them faster, better weapons, that kind of thing. And then you can also not only upgrade your ship, but you can upgrade the crew that runs your ship, so your guys get better at shooting, better resistance to G-forces, things like that, because there are a lot of physics in this game, too. If you pull up too hard, you start to black out. Depending on your control setup, you are really doing everything, flaps, landing gear, and it's got a really wide range on controls. You can go everything from just kind of a simplified arcade mouse-style control, where you just move the mouse around, to a full-out joystick and throttle kind of setup where you have to control everything.
Okay.
So it's great range of play types for people that really want a good solid flight sim, all the way to people who want casual.
Are we talking like Microsoft Flight Sim or like Steel Battalion level of sim?
It looks like the control setup is pretty deep if you want to go that way. I mean, you can really map out everything.
And
flaps,
you can do a plane and a tank.
Yeah, they just introduced actually the tank setup, which is, again, they've really deep control setup to that, or you can do very high-level kind of just mouse control.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah, what do you got?
Can you get a big plane like a C-10 or a C-7 Galaxy and put your tank in the back of the plane and fire the tank out of the back of the plane at people?
Like, what's that movie? You know the one.
Yeah, fucking A-Team.
Yeah, that one. No. Oh. However, in the tank mode, you can be a plane or tank. So you can either fly overhead, kind of protecting the tanks, or you can be the tank on the ground.
But you can't be on foot.
You cannot be on foot.
Can you be on a motorcycle?
That's the next DLC, unconfirmed. That's complete hearsay, actually.
All right.
But no, it's got kind of a mix of game types where you're in the plane modes. You are usually attacking ground targets, or you're trying to take kind of like a domination thing where you have to land your plane at an airstrip and you kind of claim it.
Okay.
I haven't actually seen one of those in action. Because I don't know if it's random.
Because you don't live long enough. Can you crash your plane and like dive bomb into a tank?
Yes, you can pretty much dive bomb into anything. I've hit other planes before, and it's got really cool. Like if you hit your wing on a tree or a plane, it's going to clip the wing off, and you're going to spiral out of control down into the ground.
If your plane dies, your first plane, and then you have a second plane,
yes,
and then you die,
yes,
and then you have a tank.
Yeah, well, tanks are usually a different game type. But
all right. So and then you have a third plane.
Yeah.
And then you die, and you don't have a fourth plane. You're just out.
Then you are actually out.
And then the next game, you get your 3 planes back.
Your next plane, you may have to pay to repair some of them, but you can either wait out the game and see what happens, or you can go ahead and drop back to the hangar. Which, whenever the game completes, you'll get whatever credit you would have gotten for that game, so you don't have to wait it out.
They're real money microtransaction type stuff, like
as with most free-to-plays. And by the way, this is still beta free-to-play as well. Yes, you can purchase one of the currency types in the game, kind of the gold of the game type, which can then be used to unlock things faster.
And there's 2 warring factions?
There are many warring factions. You can play any of the major players in the World War II.
Okay. So who are you playing?
Right now I'm mainly playing the U.S. just because that's the one I've unlocked the most of.
Okay. All right.
But yeah, no, it's a really fun game. You should go check it out. There'll actually be a link in the description if you want to try it for free. And go have fun.
All right.